Yeah. Hey, yo. Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen.
That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say
little sentimental when I step in the middle. When I do a little dance, till it turns daylight. So jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
Baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking so fast, slowing us down. Say less.
Stop the road when you walking. You let your hips do the talking. You leaving me no options. Say less, say less. Stop the room when you walking. You let your hips do the talking. You leaving me with no options. Say less, say less, say less.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Only one of these teams will earn a shot at the Lombardi. The AFC title game is underway. As this at the 6. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on their first play. Escapes the pocket. Looking right, and he finds him. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They got 24 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston first. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of a defense.
Second down carry for Achane. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it sets up a Houston first.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Running with Achane out of the gun. Broke through the tackle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Throwing now from the gun. That's caught. Devon Achane. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Trying to run it in. Achane will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Oilers finish up an excellent opening series. Devon Achane with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Oilers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down now, 7 to go. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board, and the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Here's Clifford to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The Texans set to punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Takes it in at the 21. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. Man, it'll be their football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll stick with Achane. And after a little running, he gets this up to the 32. Working quickly here.
At the 32-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Third down run from Achan. Breaks the tackle, still going. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender, heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Play action on first down. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Here we go, second and very long. That one's complete, right side.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They'll try and throw it here. Forced out to his right. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
The shotgun, a give to AJ. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. So we're through one here in the AFC title game. 7-0 is our score. Back to Houston in just a moment. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its drive. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. From the 38. That's incomplete left side. Looking for his wide receiver there. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Trying to pick it up here with Achan. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And it sets up a Houston first. They're set up at the 35 now. First down, and they go right back to him. He finds space into the red zone. Has the Houston touchdown. The Oilers pull that in front further, 13-zip. Devon Achan with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Oilers double their lead to 14. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Clifford to the air now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing here, Clifford. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Clifford back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's the snap on 4th. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he goes out a little short of the 40. They come through with a massive gain there on 4th down, 24 yards, and it's a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Offense up to the line fast. Here's 2nd and 2. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes.
Well, positive yardage is positive yardage, and he got what he could before getting out. But it still leaves him short of the 1st after what looked like a broken play.
Third down, 1 yard to go. On the give, it's Brooks. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. This time it's a passing play. He's on the move. And he's out of bounds, a little short of the 10. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 2nd down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Again to throw now on 2nd and 10. Escapes the pocket. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Look, you know I'm always trying to be positive, partner. You take away the ending, it was a great drive. Everything they were hoping for, but all that work and effort, it's gone.
And all that people are going to remember is that ending, Kate. That's all that unfortunately matters for this offense.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Motioning one of the tight ends. On 1st down, they'll run. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's A-Chain up the middle. This is ahead for about 5. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a groove, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
A-Chain again. Oh, he trucked that. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. Hits the 40. And he's finally marked down at the 46-yard line. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Chased out to his right. On the move. This is caught inside the 15. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We've got 2nd and 15. They're throwing it. Has it, man. It's A-Chan. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
3rd and just 2 to go. A-Chain on the inside give. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there, and he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Going to the ground again on first. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
A-Chan again on second. Juke the defender. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. On the move, headed right. He's running for it.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
Throwing from the gun here. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Offense to the line for second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. And they just did.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Oilers get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
What you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
He's dropping back to throw. It is caught left side. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up a Houston 1st. Here's Achane. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 31. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
8 yards to go.
Here's a handoff for Achane. Driving across the 15-yard line. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston! The Oilers push their lead further to start the half. Devon Achane with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one splits the uprights. And the Oilers make it a 24-point ball game. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Connection made to Dell. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 2nd and 8. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
3rd and long for him here. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Working quickly here. Here's Clifford. Fits it through the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 26 yards.
First down from the red zone. And the defender comes away with it. And the Oilers will take over as he picks up his 10th pass of the season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
On first down, they're going to start out with Achan. And he's going to work his way up to the 19. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 19. Finds a seam down the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Putting a receiver in motion. Achan, a first down carry. Past midfield to the 45. And he's all the way down to the 32-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
5 more yards. That's good for another. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First and 10, looking to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Trying to run it in, Achan. And he's brought down for a loss. Only one frame remains before we see who's going to represent the AFC in this. Second and goal coming up from the 7. Trying again with Achan. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. He picked up 6 on the run. Now they're facing 3rd and goal. Here's a give straight up the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Oilers keep running away with this. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
That one right down the middle. And the Oilers continue piling on to this lead. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. This return starts at the 5. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Here's Clifford to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Looking to throw, Clifford. He fires one deep down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Gets everything he has under this throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Kader Kohu. And the Oilers take possession just shy of midfield following the interception and the lengthy return. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
They've got a man in motion. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's loaded another one. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Now a handoff to A-Chain. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. He's going to throw this one. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 6-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
From the gun on third down. He completes it in traffic. And in for the Houston touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
That one splits the uprights. And the Oilers grow their lead yet again. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Starting from the 5. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running this one left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
47-yard line. It's a gain of 20. And the Texans 1st down.
Now Clifford. Collins there to grab it. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Hand off to the back. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Clifford back to throw. Sheds off a rusher. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. 2nd and 10 now. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans trying to do some window dressing. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. First throw for the backup now. Complete beyond the marker. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They send a man in motion. Still sticking with the passing game. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Oilers get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Man in motion here. Running with H.A. and out of the gun. And he's got this down to the 40. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Second down carry for Achane. Has a lane inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston! The Oilers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Oilers continue adding on to that lead.
Texans nothing.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. This return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now give left side. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they'll raise that Lamar Hunt Trophy high as champions of the AFC. And that earns them 2 more weeks of football until they head to the Bayou and fight for a Super Bowl. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Oilers, as we'll see you next time from Houston.